Okay, Brad Keselowski is joining us as one of our Eliminator 8 drivers doing his media availability. Brad, we appreciate you coming in. Talk about maybe how practice has gone so far, your qualifying, and your outlook for Sunday's race.
Yeah, thank you, Kerry. It's didn't quite have the qualifying round we were looking for, but that's part of the game, and there's a lot of weekend left. Practice kind of hard to say. Conditions are changing pretty considerably as we go out each run, and I'm sure they will change again come Sunday. So just trying to be fast when it counts. We weren't fast today when it counted, but very optimistic that we can be fast on Sunday when it does count. So we're working through all those things, and we came here and tested, and didn't quite have the speed we wanted in the qualifying trim there either, but had decent race speed, and hopefully that'll be the case come Sunday.
Questions for Brad? If you have one, raise your hand, please. We'll get you wireless mic. Tom Jensen will lead things off.
Hi, Brad. Tom Jensen, FoxSports.com. How are you?
Good.
What do you think of this format now that you've seen the best of it and the worst of it?
I don't have a strong opinion yet, to be honest. I know it's kind of shocking, isn't it? I don't have a strong opinion of it yet. I mean, at the end of the day, this format was done to, help grow the sport, and it should be judged off of that and that alone. And if we sit here in a few months and we can show where it's grown the sport, then that's a success, and I support it.
Let's go to Reed Spencer and then Lewis Frank.
Reed Spencer with NASCAR Wire Service. The fact that you already came back from the dead once at Talladega, does that make it easier to do or harder to do just from an odds standpoint?
It's very good for you to pull that out on Halloween.
I was going to say, plus it's Halloween, right?
Yeah, that was really good.
That's good.
It's sharp. He's got good wit. But what was the question, Reed? I'm sorry.
The fact that you came back from the dead at Talladega, does that make it easier or harder to do?
Yeah, in some ways, with this format, you don't feel like you're ever really secure unless you win a race, and it's hard to really build a big lead that's means anything, kind of like Joe Logano where he's at now. And then on the other side of it, you always feel like you can get your way out of a jam, and in this case, it's with a win. And we were able to do that in the last round. I'm optimistic we'll be able to do that in this round. The reality is it's probably going to take that, and I'm completely understand that. I'm ready for that challenge, and hope we have the speed to make it happen, speed and execution, and hope I don't screw it up if we do. But I'm ready for that challenge, and when it comes down to moments like this, great teams have to step it up. I believe we're a great team, and I'm ready for the challenge.
Let's go to Lewis.
Yeah. Sorry, I don't have Lewis Frank Reuters. I don't have a zombie reference for you.
It's okay. It's all right, Lewis.
You practice and qualify in different conditions, and Sunday conditions may be different again.
Yeah.
Will this help you based upon where you are in practice now, or is it going to make life more difficult? Or?
I don't know. I don't have a great answer for that. The good thing about Texas and racing here, it's a very long race. And if you have a great car, if you have a great team, you'll find your way to the front. And, for me, I like qualifying well. You want to win every day you're at the track. But when we get done with the Texas weekend, the reflection will be upon the race and how it ends up. And that's the most important thing. And that's where I'm trying to keep our focus as well. And I'm not saying that I don't want to qualify well, because we do. We want to win every day. But, we can't rewind qualifying just like we can't rewind last week. And even if we could, I'm not sure what we'd do any better or different. But we can focus and make the most out of what's in front of us, and that's the race.
Go ahead, Nate.
Nate Ryan, USA Today Sports. Brad, not that it matters now, but you mentioned doing some CSI stuff after Martinsville. Did you guys find any solutions? Was it a fluke thing? I know you guys are so quality control at Penske, that would seem to be an unusual thing.
To my knowledge, we haven't found an answer as to why what happened. We figured out what happened. We know it was the same part that was in probably anywhere from 20 to 50% of the field in the cars, including the race winners, and it broke. It's hard to say why. It was a vendor part. It wasn't a homemade part. So, it's hard to really dig through all the quality control on that and get an answer. But We didn't see any reason for it to break, and that's where we're at. No, we broke a ring and pinion gear.
Anyone else? Brad, thank you for
All right.
coming in. We
Thank
wish
you,
you a
guys.
lot of luck this weekend.
Yes.